Stop worrying about the end results. Do this instead. I'm about to give y'all some good game, so sit back, listen, and enjoy. Currently, I'm reading a book called The Slight Edge, and I can't remember the author, but if you look up, it's called The Slight Edge. And basically, the book talks about how doing small things over and over again each and every day builds compound interest, and over time, compound interest will get you to where you want to go. And when you're going through certain things, you need to stop asking yourself, what is like, why does it take so long? Why is it not happening when I want it to happen? Instead, ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do today that will get me towards the goal that I want to get to? And a prime example of this is literally me recording these videos. But today is October 1st, and I'm recording videos for the next 3 days, and I'm doing one small thing that's gonna get me to where I want to go, which is ultimately being a YouTuber, posting content like this, and getting paid off it. But you have to do something each and every single day that's gonna prepare you to get you to where you want to go. You have to focus on building right habits and building the systems that will propel you to get you to where you want to go, instead of focusing on the outcome and focusing on the goals. I'm looking down at my computer to make sure I'm hitting all my talking points to get to where I want to go. And the process is really where confidence, your skill, and your whole growth and your discipline is literally built. Like, you have to this whole process is for a reason. You have to go through this. And your results and what you want to happen, the outcome, the goals, the milestones, come when you fall in love with doing the same simple, boring task each and every day, day in, day out. The little mundane tasks that you have to do in and out that you feel like aren't important, those are the important ones. Those are the ones that you can't miss. And it's in the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. He has the rule of don't miss doing the small things twice. Don't miss 2 days. That's something that stuck with me for like ever since I read that. But that book was life changing, by the way. If you want to have a good book on how to change your habits, read that book. But anyways, getting back to where I want to go to. Bro, you have to fall in love with eat the little things over and over again. You can't worry about being perfect. You can't worry about getting it right each and every time. You just have to do it. Fall in love with it, and by you continuously doing that and learning from what you're doing, you're going to start to perfect your craft, start to work at your craft. And it's just like me with this whole YouTube thing, bro. I suck at making YouTube videos. And I think up to this point, I might be at like 50 videos made right now. And I can just tell, like, I'm better at articulating myself. I'm better at thinking on the go. I'm better at speaking towards the camera and just sitting and talking, having dialect between myself, things like that, because I started doing it over and over and over again. Not focusing on the goals, the milestones, but just focus on each and every day, talking. And ultimately, I'm better than when I started. And like Castanat said, slow motion is better than no motion. But let's get into the second point. The reason this works better is literally because you stay in control of your effort and you don't have to worry about the external results. It lowers the pressure of you, like, oh my gosh, you stressing out. Oh my gosh, I gotta reach my goals. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do it. And it literally builds consistency. And I'm not gonna lie, if it's one trait that I would instill, that I'm going to instill in my future children, it's consistency and discipline. You can be, and this is a quote by Alex Ramosi, you can be a lot of people in anything if you stay consistent with it and disciplined with it for 1 year. You can be a lot of people in 1 year if you just stick with it for 1 year, because a lot of people, they're gonna quit. They're gonna stop. And it says in my notes, bro, ironically, letting go of the end results literally always or often lead to better outcomes. So if you let go of thinking about the end results and focus on each and every day in the present moment, you are going to get better. You're going to get to your result, your goal, your milestone way quicker than you thought you would. But the quote that I want to tell y'all that really kind of stuck with me and resonated with me, and I can't remember who this quote's by, but it says, trust the process and the results will take care of themselves. Like, you got to trust the process. You got to stay down, be disciplined, and not worry about the glory, the getting all the money, the fast cars, the penthouse, all that. You got to worry about right now, each and every day. You have to be present. You have to be in this moment. You can't worry about the days ahead of this, because each day has its own troubles and worries, and that's biblical, no cap. But it just takes me back to a whole point where I talked to my therapist. It's just about like watering a seed as you plant. If you plant that seed, you have to keep watering it and watering it and watering it each and every day. You got to think about your life like a plant. If you plant a seed and you water it, you're not going to know when that seed is going to plant. When that seed is going to sprout up and grow into a plant. But one thing I can tell you, and I promise you, and this is not a lie, that seed will not sprout up into a big plant if you stop watering it. And that's just like your dream. The seed is a metaphor for your dreams, goals, and aspirations. If you stop watering, stop pouring into it, start working at it, it's never going to happen. But if you keep pouring into it, you keep working at it, you keep perfecting your craft, keep instilling that seed, keep working at it, keep watering, doing it that, I'm guarantee you, Your dreams, your goals, your milestones are going to come true. But you gotta stay with it each and every single day and don't quit. You gotta be disciplined and you have to be consistent. But the caveat to this is you don't know when it's gonna happen, but you have to have faith and full confidence that it's gonna happen. Even if it doesn't happen, you have to be okay with that. Because honestly, in life, it's all about taking risks, and life really is a gamble, bro. But if you stay consistent and you keep doing it, it's just like probability and inevitable that you're gonna get to where you want to get to, in my personal opinion. But just not to make this video too long and just give y'all a little, little challenge, little call to action and whatnot. I want you to stop asking yourself, is it working yet? Have I got there? Is this what I'm doing actually working? Am I getting to where I want to get to? Stop asking yourself that, and start asking yourself, did I show up today? Did I put everything that I know I could have put in there? Did I give my best every day? Did I put a drop in the bucket, or did I not put a drop in the bucket? Did I give myself a foot forward or a stagnant step in the same place towards my goals in the future? If you do that, you'll hold yourself to a higher standard and think like, dang, I got to do someday that's going to help me get towards where I want to get in the future. You know what I mean? But that shift, that changes everything. And I have it written down in my notes. It says, if you focus on the process, you'll look up one day and realize you became everything you were chasing. But you got to stay down. You got to have like blinders that a horse has on. You got to stay down and keep your eye on the prize and focus on what's in front of you today and keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking. And I promise you, hey, I ain't gonna do that. I promise you that you're gonna get where you want to get in no time. But if you like this video and you gained some of this video and you thought this video was pretty helpful and insightful, man, do not hesitate to hit that like button, that subscribe button. And I'm going to give y'all more videos, man. Hey, comment if you like the video too, bro. Please, I'm giving y'all these videos, man. Mean a lot to have y'all comment. If you made this far, you're real and no cap. But I'm gone. Yeah.